air signs. How are you guys doing? This reading is for August 15th through the 21st. I wanted to say thank you so much for your support. And I look forward to this reading. I hope you guys enjoy it. And just thank you, thank you, thank you. I am back at work now. Boom, boom, boom. So if you're waiting on responses from me and I don't respond as quickly as I used to, yeah, I'm back at work. So bear with me, guys. I will respond. And I do enjoy your comments and everything. Just bear with me, okay? Give me a chance to get back into being at work again because it's a process. So before us, guys, I have the Dancer of Promise. Let me see if the light... Okay, hello. The Dancer of Promise this week is reminding you to look for opportunity in everything. I attribute this card to the Magician. I always think that the Magician is supposed to come out with this card. I don't know. Maybe hopefully it will come out. But basically, it is a card about having all four elements that you need. It's all about having the control of water, air, earth, and fire. And it talks about the realization of dreams and the fulfillment of desires. Promise gives us something to look forward to, offering a gleam of hope when all is dark and dead. So this is the gift of opportunity, something to look forward to, dreaming, a glimpse of the future, a contract with self and with others. So it's all about finding that opportunity in things that you, in everything. Find opportunity in freaking everything. Like, look at life as a fucking opportunity. It is, because we get very blessed to have this life. And so the question is how are you going to use this life, okay? So this reading for this week is about being stuck in a rut. I had a training today over conflict, and I really want you to focus on whatever you're feeling conflicted about. If you have to make a decision about something, how do you view the energy on that? Do you feel like so upset because you have to make a decision, or are you looking at it in a form of growth? It's all about energy, guys. And however you decide to harness that energy is what's going to manifest, okay? So let me bless your cards for you, and then we will go from there. And that is it. Okie dokies. 3 of Cups. 8 of Arrows. Chariot reversed. Justice, the Moon, and the 4 of Arrows. Time for a break, guys. I'm going back to work, and y'all are like, oh, whatever, you know, it's all good. So the first card that we have here is the 3 of Cups, and it's like, why am I stuck? So I want you guys to think about this. This is a generalized reading. This may or may not, okay, may or may not resonate with you. However, if you find yourself where this does resonate, I'm very glad that we can connect. If not, I hope at least that you have a good time listening to this and the Oracle cards can connect with you. So basically, when I'm looking at this, I have the 3 of Cups right here, and I'm thinking, why am I stuck? So, for some of you people, this is a work situation. You're stuck because someone's trying to take a freaking cup. There's 3 people involved. In a love situation, you're in a love triangle or a friendship triangle. There's something going on where there's some overindulgence in something. However, the 3 of Cups can also mean beautiful things like an abundance of love. A baby is coming. Good things, right? But for some people, they can view that as conflict. They can view that as a hindrance. It's not always the best thing for them. Okay? So, now I'm looking at the next card is what is the first step to getting out of it? Well, how fitting is that? We have the 8 of Arrows. First off, in a love reading, I usually say if you get the 8 of Arrows, you need to reevaluate the relationship and make sure that this is the right person for you. Because usually when this card comes out, they're not. The 8 of Arrows is one of those cards. Let me just tell you the story. So in ancient Babylon, it was believed that humans were created to serve the gods, okay? So we were slaves. And you'll see here, this man's got a freaking big ass rock on him. And he's going up this damn hill. And he's like, what the hell? It's hot. I got arrows going around me. Arrows are communication. So maybe you have a lot of like bullshit going on and you're carrying this heavy bag going up a hill. It doesn't sound like a lot of fun, guys. Okay? So this is something that the first step to getting out of it is to take off the freaking blindfold and see things for what they are. Yes, let's just be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. If this is not the situation or the ideal situation for you, then think about that. I don't want to mess up my, sorry about that. I just noticed my incense was burning at both ends and I didn't want my smudge stick to mess up. So, basically, the Eight of Arrows is telling you to kind of take the blindfold off. Look at things for what they are. First off, drop the damn rock off your back. How about that? How about you drop that off, and then going uphill wouldn't be so hard, okay? That boulder, nice boulder, is something that just always sticks out to me. I just don't understand how one little measly rope can hold up such a boulder. Could you imagine how his hands are feeling? Can you imagine how hard that is? How he's probably got rope burn in his hands? Like, those are the things I'm thinking about. Like, you're carrying something super heavy right now, and you need to let it go, okay? So when this comes out reverse, this is about taking off the blindfold, baby, growing awareness, okay, and freedom. There's freedom in releasing. There's freedom in letting go, and it's all about coming out of bondage, coming through a hard time, and releasing the old patterns that got you there in the first place. A lot of times when we get into situations, and guys, we're humans. We're not perfect. We don't go into things thinking, oh, I'm going to go into this relationship and I don't care if he has a girlfriend or a wife. This is just, I don't care. It's going to be wonderful anyways and blah, blah, blah. No, we don't go into things like that. Usually it's like, oh, well, it's just a physical thing. I don't really have feelings. And then 2 years later, we're in love, And so, it's not like something that you purposely go into or like, oh, I'll just take this job for now. It's not really what I want. I'm not going to really stick around. 6 years later, you're still doing the same thing. Whatever the situation applies to. This is something that's been going on for a while, and it's time to release, okay? So that's the first step to getting out of it, is taking off the freaking blindfold and seeing things for what they are, being real with yourself, and just being like, you know what? Hey, it's okay. Just because the moon came out with this card, it's telling me that you will find a way out. Damn it, air signs, you got this, all right? You're going to make it out. So, what should I let go of? And we have the Chariot reversed, okay? So, this is Adad. And he is trying to get the hell out of somewhere, huh? But he just can't get going because that car is reversed. Some of y'all are trying to over-control the car. Some of y'all need to step back from that steering wheel and stop trying to be a control freak. You're trying to over-manipulate the reins. And when you do that, you can cause the cart to flip over. Or if you like to think about you just going too fast, baby, you need to slow it down. So that's one of the things you should let go of. So, and remember, guys, these are only suggestions. When it's reversed, it talks about conflict and defeat and being overpowered by enemies. For some, this is about revenge. You want to get somebody back. Well, you know what? It's going right into justice. If you allow justice to be served, you know what? You don't have to do the revenge. You don't have to get your hands dirty, okay? And you don't have to be unethical. And like when I say unethical, I don't want you to be like, oh my God, please. You don't gotta be doing things dirty. You don't have to be a dirty down person to get your justice, okay? Things will happen the way that they are supposed to happen. The moon is on your side. The Four of Arrows is saying, please take a break. Take a break. It'll work out. So when I see the 7 reverse, I also want you guys to be very careful with your cars, okay? Get them checked. Get those tires checked. Get it checked, because a lot of times that is car issues, okay? The 7s are also about needing to be with family and friends. The Chariot reverse. You need your family and friends, guys. Not to let go of them. Right now, you're going to kind of need them, okay? And if this is a competition, you need to let go of the competition, because guess what? It's not about who wins or who gets it, okay? You might probably lose because it's reversed. And it's about being emotionally overwhelmed. It's time to take the boulder off, okay? Just put it to the side. Let someone sit on it and take some pictures, damn it. Give it a purpose. But you don't have to carry it, is what I'm trying to express. And I'm probably saying it all wrong. You don't need it, okay? The Dancer of Promise is telling you to look for opportunity in everything. And you can't because you're walking around with a boulder on your back, looking for revenge or trying to control something. And it's a situation that is already under control. And all you have to do is rest. So, what else should I let go of? And it's justice. So somebody, one of y'all, even if it's maybe just one, is looking to be justified. You want to prove you're right. You want to make sure you're right. Damn it to hell. And you will be right. Okay? But sometimes being right isn't always what's the best. Okay? You ever had those people that say, well, I told you so? I hate that. Makes me so mad when I hear that. I told you it was going to do that. I told you. And you're like, you know what? If I wanted an I told you so, I would have called my mom. How about that one? How about you just be my freaking friend and listen? How about that? Hello. So when I'm looking right here for justice, this is a karma card for me. And it's balance in all things. But however, I'm feeling like this is more of like you are trying to prove a point. Okay? You want to be the winner. You want to win. The thing isn't always about being the winner. It's about a win-win situation. This goes right back to conflict. If we go into a situation trying to overpower or overcome or prove our point, you might just get to prove your point, but you might be coming out of this alone. Or you might be coming out not as happy as you thought you would be. So those are just some things to think about. So what should I focus on moving forward? Okay, air signs. We have right here is the moon. The moon is telling you, let me illuminate your path. Let me show you the way. Let me show you the dangers that are out there. And then you decide if you want to continue. So the moon is all about things that you don't know, baby. The moon is going to bring you that information. So if you don't even have to be out there on your little reverse car trying to get the scoop, trying to get the info. You don't have to. You just have to sit back and wait, because the moon is going to show you the hidden things. This is also saying you need to focus on your intuition, air signs. Gosh, dog it. If you women and men don't start trusting your gut out there, I promise you, you would get through. You wouldn't have as many of those situations, and we all find ourselves in them, where if we would have trusted our first instinct, we wouldn't be in them. And I'll say, for example, and I know this is a horrible example, but like when, so you meet a person and you're like, man, they're not even my type, but I'll just give them a chance. And you already start seeing all these red flags. He ain't got a job, number 2, or she ain't got a job, 2. She got 4 or 5 kids, or whatever. Or they are a slob, or they don't have a car and they're always asking you to take them everywhere. They're codependent on you. And, or they're calling you all the time, or they don't want you hanging out with your friends. And you're seeing all these signs, but you're like, oh, but it's okay, And then they turn around and they hurt you. And you're like, wait a minute. I didn't even really like this person in the first place. And if you would have just stepped away when you saw the signs, you could have saved yourself a lot of hurt, okay? So this is all about the unconscious and the influences on your impulses. It's also about a completion of events. So guys, whatever the situation that you feel stuck in, the moon is trying to illuminate and tell you, baby, it's almost over. Like, just let it go. It's almost over. Learn to be independent. Let's face the situation, because all the answers are inside of you when the moon comes out. The moon is showing you whoever you lost, because somebody lost somebody, because this is Gilgamesh crying over his best friend. Whoever you lost, might not have been the right person with you because of the 8 of arrows. So stop trying to look for an unethical way of trying to prove a point. You need to take this is the lion from the 3 of arrows, okay? This is after he got hurt, after he got stabbed and cheated or whatever you want, jaded. Got the hint. And he went and took a rest. Because it's time to rest. It's time to take a break. It's time to breathe and allow things to come out the way they're supposed to come out, okay? So this reading was stuck in a rut. This is about conflict. When you find yourself in those situations that you're unsure on how to get out. So for some, why are you stuck? Because you have an overindulgence in something. There's an abundance. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe you have a 3-party love affair. Maybe you have a baby coming in the family. I don't know. There's too much of something right now. Okay? 3 of Cups is a beautiful card too. So it doesn't always have to be negative. However, what's the first step of getting out of this stuck in the rut? Is taking off the blindfold, letting that rock slide off so that you can climb up that mountain and get to where you want to go. What you should let go of is trying to compete so much, trying to prove your point and trying to control the situation to the point of losing your control. What else should you let go of? Trying to prove that you're always right. Sometimes it's just better to walk away. And what should you focus on? The cards are saying, let's focus on illumination, trusting our intuition, and finding other paths. Because the Dancer of Promise says, look for opportunities in everything. Your overall energy this week, guys, is to lay back and relax. Because guess what? You're about to see everything unfold. All right? Now, I have some new cards, guys. Oh, wait, should we clarify something? I don't know. I'm thinking. No, I don't think so. Well, let's see. How can we work with the energy of the 8 of arrows, okay? So what is the first step? Okay, and that's it. And there it is. That's why. That's what you got to do. That's your first step. You have to harness your energy as the magician, guys. You have everything you need to control your environment, to control what's going on. You have lots of water going on here, okay? Because this is a water sign, this is water sign, and this is a water sign. I think this is Cancer. Cancer. And to me, I just think of fishes. Bam, 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 bam. And then that's water. And this is a water sign too. Cancer and Pisces. A lot of Cancer and Pisces going on over here. There's a lot of water. Some of you guys are dealing with some water energy. Maybe it's in your chart or maybe it's in the situation that you're dealing with. However, air signs, take your step back, okay? Observe the situation because this magician, let me tell you, Aya is living water. Aya is all about, he is the magician. He is attributed to Mercury. He's a messenger of God. It's all about communication. Air signs, you are wonderful communicators, okay? Now, the fact that it is upright is telling me that you have the ability to control your own environment. You can adapt to every situation. You have all the skill and wisdom. Aya ran the show, okay? He knew who to hurt and who not to hurt. This is telling you to use your intuition of the moon to know what to do with your staff, okay? You have the power to manifest whatever it is you desire, okay, air signs? Now, I got some new cards, guys. I just want to leave you with one final thought. These are just really just awesome for this week. Oh, this is your medicine. I'm super excited. They're called Native American Spirit Cards by Denise Linn. And I love them. I love them. And this week, we pulled... sorry. My bad. I pulled the White Buffalo for you. Okay. So, I'm just going to straight up read from the book because I just got them this week. And I want to make a big shout out to Mind, Body, Soul here in Houston. Awesome place to go. If you live here in Houston, it's off of I-10, close to Chimney Rock. It's a wonderful store. They have a great selection of cards. You can go in there, look at every single card. And it's just such a nice, warm area. I just love it there. So this is about abundance and security are flowing into your life. All things are possible. What did I dancer a promise? Hello. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. Okay, so your native spirit wants you to know in Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota, or the Sioux Indians. There's a legend that white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were all out of balance. And she gifted the people with sacred bundles containing the white buffalo calf pipe. And this was to help restore the balance. Okay, so this is all about the energy. And this card will bring tenfold, like positive energy into your life. So when this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender. There you go, letting go of that control. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. Hello. Now that tied it all in together, guys. I just absolutely love these cards. I think that these messages are they're so fitting. So yes, you have the energy of the magician. You can control everything. But however, you also have the support of the spirit realm this week to get you out of this situation and to help you decide. And the white buffalo is telling you you have magic inside of you. All right? So get balanced, guys. Get balanced and controlled. And let the moon lead you. All right? I hope that this was of some benefit. And I'm also looking at this and I see a lot of major arcana cards. So this may be a very intense week for you. Let me know what you think about my white buffalo card. There's so many. These are such beautiful cards, guys. I will probably do a review on them because my goodness, these are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The artwork is amazing. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Like, share, and subscribe.